Peace. Right now, I just wanted to speak a little bit about spiritual agents or spiritual intelligence. For the chosen, for the divine ones, some of you may be familiar with this, some of you may not. You should be aware that there are forces working against you that you cannot see. And when these forces cannot get directly to you, they will send someone, which I like to call spiritual agents. And this shit can get real intense and real weird like, so you have to be able to discern. It can get as deep as being your own mother, father, children. This is how deep this goes. This is only for, like, if you're highly enlightened ones, if you know what you're here for, if your light is on, then this is for you. This is for the divine ones. This don't happen to everybody. It's only a select few, of us on this plane that experience this, but you have to be aware of what I call spiritual agents. So as you have light forces, you also have dark forces. I'm not labeling either one good or bad. However, you know that the darkness has been prevalent on this plane for too long. So if you are vibrating at the level of light and bringing light into this plane, then that means you are illuminating in the darkness and you are bringing awareness to this reality. As you vibrate on that level, there's going to be spiritual agents sent your way, and there's also going to be spiritual parasites attracted to your light. If you was to go and you turn on your light, your porch light, if you notice, you'll start to see all type of insects drawn to that light. And the longer the light is on, the more and more you see drawn to that light. The same thing applies to your light that you have that is on inside of you. If you are on the high frequency, if you are an angelic being on earth, if you are a divine one on earth, your light is going to attract not just other light beings, but you're going to attract parasites, and you're also going to attract the attention of those forces that's working against you, the ones that you can't see. You attracting them. See, when your light is on, only thing, when you go into the spirit realm, these energies don't see physical bodies. They can tell when your light is on. And this applies to the spiritual realm beyond this realm. When you go into the astral plane and beyond, even beyond the astral plane, because the astral plane is only like an extension of the third dimension. That's it. But when you go beyond this, you see, when you get to the fourth, fifth dimensions, you start to, these energies only see light, and they are attracted to that light. And if they see, oh shit, his light on or her light on, they gonna send energies after you in the physical. Now, mind you, if you just meet a person that you may be involved with, you know what I'm saying? You don't know if that woman, that man, you don't know who sent them. You have to be on the swivel. You have to stay vigilant at all times when you are a divine one, when you're a chosen one. You always have to be vigilant, as the Master Barack Shabazz always said. So you have to be on the swivel. Mind you, it gets so intense when the higher you go on these levels, the higher you go, the higher you raise your frequency. It's a beautiful thing, but the more aware you have to be. You know what I'm saying? You start to see everything, and you start to look back on your life and start to notice that a lot of these motherfuckers that you used to hang with, a lot of these people that you used to fuck with, that you might have used to be involved with sexually or in a relationship with, look back on that shit and how much torture and how much pain and how much they, you know what I'm saying, drama and shit that they caused in your situation, you will start to see that a lot of these motherfuckers was agents. You will start to realize that you done had spiritual agents around you your whole entire life, as you recall, you know, once you know that you're a divine being. So if they can't get to you, these forces, they will send someone, just like the CIA, just like the, you know, the alphabets, you know, I don't want to get into saying all of that. The FBI's, all that shit. They'll send someone. See, there's levels to this shit. Those entities only operate on the earth plane. But there's a central intelligence agency in the spirit realm too, that is beyond this realm that you can't even see. Unless your eyes open and you vibrating on that frequency, and they too will send agents. For example, if they send a woman after you, if you're a man, if they send a man after you, if you're a queen, and you know what I'm saying, you get involved with this person for so long, and then you start to have these issues going on. You notice that everything that you try to do is getting blocked. You notice that shit start happening to you physically. You notice that you start to turn into a person that you never was. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, who sent you? You don't know who sent this motherfucker. You have to have discernment. If your frequency is high enough, you will know. But it's not always easy to tell when you're on the journey and when you're raising your frequency up. Now, you might know once you go through this enough, you will. But, you know, you have to be mindful of that shit. You feel me? You have to be mindful of that. So, the key is to bring as much light into your vessel as possible. And you're going to do that deep breathing, getting in nature, keeping your spiritual body cleansed, and by doing the things that make your soul joyful, that keep you on a high vibration. Because then when you stand on a high vibration, you'll be able to tell. And a lot of things can't reach you when you're on that high frequency. Once you vibrating high, it's like, man, you can smell a fucking agent from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? You can smell a spiritual agent from a mile away. And this shit is not for the weak. This is really serious. You feel me? This shit is deep. It runs deep. Again, this could be somebody in your own family. And again, don't get caught up in the physical appearance of the person. Mind you, keep in mind, there are forces maneuvering and working through these people. Energy can jump in and out of different bodies. Know that. And if a person is vibrating on a low enough level, see, they're not on your frequency, so their consciousness can be taken over by another entity very easily. You know what I'm saying? So don't always jump to conclusions about it being the person. The person don't even know themselves enough for them to even know when it's something moving or working through them. But it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who it is, what it is. If it's an energy working through somebody, cut the head off, cut that snake off. It don't matter. Cut that energy off. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful about those energies working through people. Always raise your frequency. Always keep your awareness high. So, you know, that's the message I have. I'll go a little bit more in depth about that later, because this topic right here is something that I can go, you know, I can really go really in depth with, and I'm going to do that very soon, depending on, you know, what spirit leads me to. And again, you know, this is just a message for those whom it may resonate with. And again, this is God I See, and remind you that I also do spiritual consultations. If you're interested in that, you can email me at info@thehouseofancestors.com. Also, make sure you click like, subscribe, and make sure you share this to those who you feel like need to hear it. This message is not for everybody, but if you need to share this message, share it with as many people as you can, so that those who need this message get this message. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're going to sign off. Peace to the divine ones. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. And yeah.